How's it going, YouTube? It's Mikey Angelo here. Today I'm gonna show you guys a tutorial on how to make paper cranes. Paper cranes, these are the kinds of paper cranes, by the way, that don't flap their wings. They don't flap if like you pull the tail or anything. And it's gonna look something like this. Right here is what your product is gonna be. So if you're looking on how to make paper cranes, that these are the type that it's part of the Japanese culture, and if you make 1,000 of these, you get to make a wish. So these are the kind you're gonna make. It's pretty easy once you memorize, or once you get a hand of the steps. There's a lot you can do with them. You can, I like to use them to sort of save paper. I don't like to waste paper if I have any scraps or anything. I use them to make these. If I'm I make them even out of like candy wrappers and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. I'm going to show you guys how to make it on a really easy step-by-step tutorial. So here we go. Okay, so first you're going to have to start out with a square piece of paper. Your paper has to be all equal size, has to be a perfect square. So you're going to take your corners, you're going to fold them both ways. Okay, so make sure you fold the creases pretty good, because that's the whole point of what you're doing. So I'm gonna fold the crease. Okay, one way, then another. Okay, so here's what I have so far. After you have your triangle, you're gonna tuck your thumb or whatever you want to make this opening. After you make this opening, you're gonna take this part and push it in to meet with the other corner. This corner. So that's gonna be your product. Okay, then you're gonna fold it again and do the same thing to the reverse side. So now here's the part where you might mess up. You gotta pay attention. So you're gonna have this opening, which is gonna be, I think, the back of your crane, the back of the crane, and then you're gonna have this side where it's all open. You want the inside, the open side, facing you. So make sure this part is facing you. Okay. So it's facing me, and I'm going to take my right corner, or it's going to be your left, my right, and fold it over so that the top is flat, and that, just like that. I don't know how else to explain it, so you're going to have to watch the video as well as listen. You want to make sure all corners meet, and that all corners are flush. So you see I have it coming straight down here, and it meets at that corner, but over here my right corner meets at the crease, at the middle. You'll be able to see a crease from the fold you made in the beginning. Okay, so then I'm going to do the same thing to the left side, or your right, my left. Okay. You want to make sure you don't have any dents or rips or anything, because then that's going to show up in your end product, and it's not going to look nice. It's going to happen every once in a while, and the more practice you get, you'll figure out how to avoid things like that. Sometimes I like to use like something with a straight edge, or like the back of a scissor or something, to make sure that these creases or folds are really crisp, so that way you can prevent dents and stuff like that. So what you just did here, you can do the same thing to the other side. Make sure you keep that open spot face towards you again. Okay, so after you finish that, you're gonna want to take this top part and fold it back, so that you are making another crease to help you later. So you're gonna take the top part and pull it towards you, and make sure it folds to this line. So you're gonna make it flush to this line right here. I don't know if my finger was in the way there. And you're gonna do that to both sides. After you get some skill out of this, you're probably not gonna need this step, but this is definitely good for guidelines. So you're gonna open everything up right now. On the one side, the front side. Let's call this the front side. As a matter of fact, yeah, we'll leave it. So you're gonna undo this part. Now, this fold you made earlier, you're gonna fold over that, over the crease you created. So it's gonna go like this. You see that crease? You're gonna want to put your thumb there or something, and make sure you don't fold over that, and make sure everything on the inside is following the crease also. Do you see how that's happening? So you're going to do that same thing, and then the creases over here are going to fold outward instead of doing this, they're gonna do the opposite. So let's fold out this way. Same thing to the left side. It's gonna happen like by itself naturally, but sometimes you're gonna need to help it along, like at the top right there. Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna do the same thing to the opposite side. Okay. So now you should have a perfect diamond. Now, again, you need to make sure that these two parts, that this is where originally the open part was, and now it's like it's got legs. Okay. Make sure that these are pointed towards you. Now you're gonna make another fold from the bottom side only, and you're gonna want to take this corner again, your external corner, and have it meet in the center. So I'm gonna take this and have it meet in the center. So let's take that. Okay, now you're gonna want to make sure that this folds at I don't know how you would call it, I guess at an angle. So it's gonna end up like that, because anytime you fold these bottom parts, the bottom corner is gonna fold into itself. It's not gonna meet at any other corner except for itself. So I guess this right corner isn't really gonna meet in the exact center, but it's gonna meet at your middle crease, and everything's gonna be flush to the center. So just like that. You're going to do the same thing you just did to the other side, making sure these legs are towards you. Alright, so now you should have a thinner kite, pretty much. Alright, now this is where you're almost done. We're almost done over here, okay? So you're going to want to take this part. This is where you're going to be making the wings. Right here, during these folds, you'll be creating the wings. These top parts are the wings. So there's this little part right here, which is the stomach or the back. It's both the stomach and the back, actually. You're gonna want to fold corresponding to the creases at the bottom corners of this piece. So you're gonna take this and fold it that way. So you should have a little another triangle forming, you know, over this one, over the wing. So you're gonna have a triangle over the wing, and the same thing to the other side. And it's important to make these creases as you go along pretty crisp, because then the crane at the end is gonna look really nice. It's gonna look very professional. Okay, so right now you have your wings. Those are all set. You were set like this, and you opened up on both sides. Now you're gonna close back, sort of to start forming your head and your tail, your neck and your tail, or the whole torso actually. So I'm going to take this flap and fold it up. Okay, same thing to the other side. I'm going to close this wing back up. Take the left side of the wing and fold it to the right, so I can get the rear. Fold that up. Now fold the wing back into place. So now you can see you're looking at the side of the paper crane. From this point on, you know, everything is pretty much cake. So I'm gonna open up like this, just sort of to stretch everything out. I'm gonna pull these two wings horizontally. Okay, just pull them a little bit, tug them, and there you go. There's your end product. There's your paper crane. So, you know, you only got 999 more of these before you can make a wish. So, if you like this tutorial, comment, rate it 5 stars, subscribe to my channel. I'll be making more of these kinds of things. If you have, or if you know how to make any other kind of origami, please, you know, send me a video response on how to make that piece, and I'll sort of do something fun with it. You can go to this video right here. To sort of to see my video on funny video on making 100 paper cranes, and hope you enjoy that one. And after you see that video, we'll carry on from there. So thanks.